No sign yet. Bridesmaids again. Maybe about now. Well, I think we're about ready to go now. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this beautiful venue and this beautiful day. My name is Graham, and I'm delighted to have been asked to conduct this wedding for Kirsty and Ben today. And on behalf of our happy couple, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all here today. And Kirsty and Ben have asked that this be an unplugged ceremony. So, apart from our photographer, can I please ask that you all turn your phones off for now? There'll be plenty of time for photographs a little bit later on. So you are all here today to witness and to celebrate the wedding of Kirsty and Ben on this, their special day. And they have chosen to share their love for each other with you, their close family and friends. And before we go any further, now would be a good time to mention and remember absent family and friends whom we love and see no longer. So I'm going to light a candle of remembrance, and the flame will represent them throughout the service. There we go. So Kirsty and Ben have each given their consent, and they've expressed their wish to be joined together. And we should remember that marriage does not exist in isolation. Their new family unit exists within the rich tapestry of their community, you, their family and their friends. So you've all got a job to do now. So can I please ask you to stand for a moment? And the answer to this question is, we do. Do you, those closest to this couple, commit yourselves to love, respect, and to show kindness to Kirsty and Ben throughout their lives together? We do. We're going to have to do it again. Come on, we need a bit more. I know it's hot, but we need a bit more. Do you, those closest to this couple, commit yourselves to love, respect, and show kindness to Kirsty and Ben throughout their lives together? We do. Much better, thank you. Now you're allowed to sit down. Well, I'd like to start the service by inviting Ben's mum, Jane, up, who's going to read From Beginning to End by Robert Fulgham for us.
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, you will, and we will. all those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart, all these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, I'd now like to invite Tabby up, who's going to read a lovely poem for us.
A marriage makes of two fractional lives a whole. It gives two purposeless lives a work, and doubles the strength of each to perform it. It gives to two questioning natures a reason for living and something to live for. It will give new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, a new beauty to the earth, and a new mystery to life.
Thank you. Well, Kirsty's granny has sadly been unable to make it here today, but she sent some words of wisdom for the two of you. So they're quite simple, but it really is going to work. She said, don't go to sleep on an argument. That's her advice for a successful marriage. Well, we're going to perform a little mini ceremony now, which is called hand fasting, which is an ancient Celtic ritual in which the hands are tied together to symbolise the binding of two lives. So Kirsty and Ben, can I please ask you to step towards each other and join hands, one on top of the other, just one hand. And now I see who has the upper hand. Oh. This is where this phrase comes from, so that's fine. Oh, you've changed it now. Yes. So these chords that I'm going to place, these represent unity. I was organised. Love. And respect. Just hold there for a moment. And they acknowledge that your lives, separate until this moment, will now become one. And these are the hands of your best friend, full of love for each other, holding yours on your wedding day. These are the hands that will text to say hello when you have been missed throughout the day, or reach for the phone just to hear your voice. And these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. So I'm now going to bind your hands together. If you move, there we go. Right, leave them there just for a moment. There is a plan. So these cords that I have just tied symbolise your love, memories and shared hopes for the future. The way you look at each other, speak to each other, respect and be kind to each other is what will truly bind you together throughout your new phase of your lives together as you become husband and wife. So therefore, these cords are no longer necessary. So if I can ask on your other hand to hold on to them, and with your other hand to hold on to that, pull your hands gently apart, pull that together, and we are left with a beautiful infinity knot, which again represents your everlasting love for each other. And again, this is where we get the phrase tying the knot from. So you can keep this and maybe frame it. Someone might be kind enough, Artie, that will coil it all up, put it in a frame for you. So ladies and gentlemen, with open hearts and full disclosure, Kirsty and Ben have come here today to pledge their marriage to one another. And by making this commitment today, your relationship will develop. It will become stronger and deeper without erasing the differences that complement it. So I would now like to unite this couple with you all here as witnesses. So you're now going to make your promises to each other, and I'm going to start with you, Kirsty. Kirsty, do you take Ben to be your husband and partner, your partner in love, your partner in life, and your partner in crime?
I do.
Do you promise to stand before him as his guide, behind him as his support, and beside him as his equal?
I do.
And will you love him for the man that he is and the man that he will become, accepting him and his family as your own from this day forwards?
I will.
Fabulous, thank you. Your turn, Ben. Ben, do you take Kirsty to be your wife and partner, your partner in love, your partner in life, and your partner in crime?
I do.
Do you promise to stand before her as her guide, behind her as her support, and beside her as her equal?
I do.
And will you love her for the woman that she is, and the woman that she will become, accepting her and her family as your own from this day forwards?
I will.
Fabulous. This is all going according to plan so far. So you've both written your own vows to each other. So we're going to start with you, Kirsty, to Ben.
Ben, you've become the biggest and best part of my life for the last 14 years. We've come a long way from MSN and heavy metal camping trips, but in many ways things haven't changed at all. You make me laugh, you surprise me, and you know how to make my day, every day. Fly on my nose. I promise to love, respect, and be faithful to you during the best times, the worst times, and all those in between. I promise to support you the way you have always been there for me, time and time again. I promise to take care of you and prioritise your needs when you really needed them. I promise to be open with you to strengthen our relationship when we inevitably face challenges in the future. I promise to try and leave the house on time, to be a bit tidier, and to keep dancing with you in the kitchen. I promise to always tell you when you have food stuck in your beard. You know me better than anyone else in this world, and somehow you still manage to love me. You're my best friend, and I love you forever.
Thank you. Ben, it's your turn.
Kirsty, your soul shines so brightly and with so many wonderful colours. I see all your beautiful colours every day and fall more in love with you. You are my best friend, and I would be incomplete without you. You deserve to be loved, cherished and supported by someone who is worthy of your love. I promise that each day I wake up, I will strive to be worthy in every single way I can and make you feel as loved and fulfilled as you make me feel. So I make you these promises. I promise to make you laugh and fill your life with happiness. I promise to respect and support you through all of life's highs and lows. I promise to love you unconditionally with all of my heart. I promise to be patient and caring when you're in need. I promise to be your best friend, lover, nutbush from now until eternity.
Thank you very much. So now that Kirsty and Ben have made their declarations of love and their promises to each other and to you, their family, we get to the important part where they exchange the rings. So guys, do you have those all-important rings for us? Thank you very much.
My sweaty hands.
Good job. So wedding rings serve as a symbol of the vows that you have just made. They are an outward and visible sign of an inward and invisible love which binds your lives together. And as rings are without edge or seam, having no beginning and no end, and so they symbolise the perfection of love which also knows no end. So Ben, we're going to start with you. And if you could place the ring on Kirsty's ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Kirsty, you are the one who shares my life, my love and my dreams.
Kirsty, you are the one who shares my life, my love, my dreams.
I give you this ring with pride and with joy.
I give you this ring with pride and with joy.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
Wonderful. All the way.
It's a hot day.
It is.
And now Kirsty, your go. So Kirsty, will you place the ring on Ben's ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Ben, you are the one who shares my life, my love and my dreams.
Ben, you are the one who shares my life, my love and my dreams.
I give you this ring with pride and with joy.
I give you this ring with pride and with joy.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As the ring has no end, neither shall my love for you. It's going to have to go there.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, you have both said your vows to each other and you've made your promises and you've exchanged your rings in the presence of your family and friends. And you've declared your commitment to each other and to them. So ladies and gentlemen, lots of love and laughter to you all. Will you please be upstanding as I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Shorten. And Ben, you can kiss your bride, and Kirsty, you can kiss him right back.
I love you. See that, Lucy? You look beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
All I want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I want is you to shade me and be my leaf.